We got things to talk about. I'm just putting on some eye patches. I love these eye patches. I actually found these in Marshall's. Fun fact, I never know the correct way to put these eye patches on, but I'm gonna put them on every time. Every single time. I cannot believe we've made it to episode 3. Grab something to drink and sit down because we gotta talk. But these never stay on my eyes, by the way. It takes like a good 5 minutes for them to dry out before they stay on my eyes. If I could give a title to this portion, I'm going to call it doing what you say that you're going to do. And I already know for next episode, which is episode 4, we're going to be talking about discipline in detail. So this ties into it, okay? It all ties together. It's all connected. It's all connected. We're going to start it off strong and address the fact that you need to build trust with yourself. With me losing my job, I had to learn to trust myself again and trust my instinct. I convinced myself to do a retail job. I did it for a week and I was like, this is not for me under any circumstance. That was me losing trust in myself, losing trust in the fact that I would be able to navigate the season and come out on top. And this is going to build your self-confidence because you are now able to see the world as it is, because you know that you can trust yourself to do the best thing for you. And I think a lot of us are struggling with that. Learn to trust your decision-making process. If you fail, if you make a mistake, it does not matter. It doesn't matter. Just reset and go again. Okay? I think we are so afraid of failure. We're so afraid to fail that we are so scared of doing anything, and we take so much time being afraid instead of taking that time to be active and work on our goals and work on our dreams and make the hard decisions and make the hard steps and make the hard choices, especially in a world where we are almost forced to present as perfect. Stop that. Stop it. Even though your fear is telling you, oh, you might fail again, you might fail again, so what? So what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, okay? If you fail, you fail. We start over all over again. Being afraid of failure does not make you not fail. You'll still fail if you're gonna fail. It's just a part of it, okay? And so I'm saying this with love. I know I might be a little aggressive. I'm not my usual. I'm saying this with love. If you fail, so what? So what? If someone wants to keep track of your failure, good for them. That's fine. Let them keep track of it, but you use it as a stepping stone to get you where you want to be. Small promises add up. This is something that I'm teaching in my class, which is motivation. A lot of times we're like, oh yeah, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to go here, we're going to get all these things done. And we give ourselves this massive to-do list that we want to accomplish, and we accomplish nothing. So those small promises that you make to yourself, the more you get them done, the more you are building up consistency and you are building up trust in yourself. If you can't trust yourself to do the little things, such as making up your bed, drinking enough water, having breakfast, going for a walk, those are little things. Those are things that really require very little effort. And if you are struggling with those little things, how do you expect to manage the big things when they come? Because a lot of times we're like hoping and praying for this, but we can't manage this. So I want you to keep in mind that one little step towards your goal is going to get you closer than doing nothing at all. Always keep that in mind, okay? Now this rolls right into my third point, which is being credible. Now, I know in this day and age, a lot of us, we don't hold credibility to high standards. But for me, I am someone, if you tell me that you're gonna do something and you don't do it, we got problems. So for me personally, if I tell myself that I'm gonna do something, baby, I'm getting it done, because I want my credibility to stand. My word should mean something. If I say that I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. My people pleasers come to the front. It is okay for people to disappoint you, but it is not okay for you to disappoint yourself. I don't care what the reason is under the sun. You should not, under any circumstance, be disappointing yourself. Find a way to make it happen, because I promise you, if someone put you in a situation where you had to find a way for something to happen, you would do it. Stop disappointing yourself to please others. You need to be disappointing others to make sure that you are doing what you're supposed to do. Let people disappoint you and do what they need to do for themselves, but you should not be disappointing yourself. I'm tired of us disappointing ourselves, especially as women. We have got to stop disappointing ourselves. If we have decided that we are going to do something and accomplish something, please go and do it. This brings me to my next point. Consistency is going to beat motivation. We talk about this all the time. You've watched enough videos about this. You've heard this a million times. They've told you this a million times, and still you don't believe. I said, yeah, I don't need to do another challenge. You don't need a winter arc. You don't need a great locking. You just need to be disciplined. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Be consistent with your little things first, and then you can focus on the big things, okay? Everything that you want is on the other side of fear. I'm sitting here talking to you right now looking real crazy, doing my makeup, because there is a life that I want. There is something I envision for myself. There is a goal that I have, and I can see it so clearly. And it is on the other side of me being afraid of sitting here talking to a camera. Okay? Okay. Y'all gonna make me cry, and I'm not gonna cry. Y'all, I've been doing all this talking. I'm up to my last point, and my makeup is not done. Crazy. Over time, all these little steps start to add up, and they all start to make sense, and all of a sudden you see yourself becoming this person, and you're like, wait, I don't even know who I am. Oh, hold on, I skipped a step. You are becoming a new person, and it is going to take time to become that new person. You are not just going to become that person overnight, because who you are now, it didn't happen overnight either. However old you are, that's how long it took for you to become the person that you currently are. So imagine just how long it's going to take to become the person that you want to be. But being consistent is going to get you there a lot faster than being inconsistent, okay? Showing up for other people instead of showing up for yourself is going to make it a lot harder to become the person that you want to be. You have to tell yourself that you are going to show up as the person that you want to be. And so I will leave you all with this. If you are scared, do it anyway. Fear is going to be there anyway. You are turning into someone that you have never been before, and so it's going to take time. It's going to be uncomfortable, and it is going to hurt, but it is going to be so worth it. I will see you guys in episode 4.